I'm testing out the layout of my bed for camping before I get out there and see what I like. And so far, I have gotten to a place where I think this layout will work for me right now. I'm, of course, sitting in the back seat, and the front passenger seat is pushed all the way up. And everything that I need right now is in here, except for my battery, my EB3A battery, and my book bag or my backpack. So that's the only thing that's not in here right now. So I'm just trying to see exactly how this layout will look and get myself ready to go camping. Putting the seat down is just that simple. And it's flat. So all I would have to do is just drag this up and lay everything down. So wouldn't need to put anything up front here. The only thing that's over there right now is just a blanket, my hat for the sun, to protect myself from the sun, and then that's my rain jacket over there with my umbrella. But I'm going to try to keep as much out of the front as possible. So if anybody's going to be riding with me for any reason, I don't have to keep moving stuff around. I still have my screens for the window. When I roll the windows down, I have one in each pocket, and I have them up front as well. Jacket here, my hat there, my umbrella right there, a blanket in case I want to picnic, and the cooler. And this is just an extra sweater and my front shield for the window. I definitely like the fact that it is so much more room, of course, than my little small car. And that small car did just fine for the amount of camping that I do. But this is a game changer right here. All this space. And right now, I got y'all set up on my bed. And it's so easy to just climb into my bed. And I'm trying to determine, do I want my head to be at the back of the vehicle or the front of the vehicle? I think I'm gonna keep it at the back of the vehicle because that way I could just slide in. And if I needed to, I can just jump in the front seat. So yeah, let me show y'all exactly how this is laid out. Now, I'm not one of those people that really like climbing in the back with the camera right there because that means my booty gonna be all in your face. But I still want you to see it because remember, for any of y'all that don't know, I'm very tall. I'm like 5'11". So I still want you to see how I will move from my seat right here, because I call this my little lounging area. And I could actually cook food right here if I wanted to. I don't know if I'll ever do that, but let's see. Look at how easy that was. That was just so easy. And I'm so excited about that because if I do want to wake up, I have this area right here as a little table, and then I could just look outside and see what I see out there. And it's so freaking comfortable, very comfortable. And getting up front, now I can sit up a little bit, just enough. But of course I'm tall, so just that simple, that easy, and just back where I started. This is a game changer. I was trying my best to not add nothing else to my vehicle at this point. And so this bag is the bag that I carry around, and it has all of my immediate items that I need, like my charger, cords, and stuff like that. And up front here is a bag, and it has an extra blanket. My cooler is underneath of there. So more than anything, I'll probably put my Blue Yeti up front in the seat. And of course, this is my shield for the front window, But I'm not going to add a whole bunch of extra junk in here because I don't want this to be a very crowded area. And I'm going to always keep this seat clear and free for quick moves if I have to. Down here, there's my fan. And I also have like the window screens that I can put on each side of the window. And my walking shoes are down here. And my water flip-flops or whatever you want to call them are there. And of course, there's extra stuff in here. These are the screens for my windows. As you can see, I have this that I bought. It's a tri-fold foam mattress. And then this is an extra little cushion blanket that I can put on top here. And as you can see, here's one of my trunks with all of my extra items in there. And here's my main trunk for camping. This is my toolbox with all the things that you need for a vehicle. And this is my camping chair. I have a small camping chair as well, but this is my camping chair, my outdoor carpet. This bucket is what I use to go to the bathroom inside of the car if I need to. And a chair, this to clean my windows. Actually, this is my walking sticks, but I have another chair. This is a smaller chair that I could use to sit outside or allow somebody else to sit in. It's just one of those short little chairs. So that's all that's here. And underneath I have another little cushion underneath there, and this is my pop-up toilet. Whenever I want to take my big old cabana or whatever you call this thing, this big tent, I can add that in, but this only goes with me when I'm planning on being out there. And that's where I will put the big old tent if I want to take it with me for one of my camping trips. But in the meantime, I just leave that out of the car for just everyday driving. This is drive mode. Got my tri-fold mattress here, that there. Everything is set to go driving. And let's not forget the trusty old toilet. Those things sit there except for when I need them. I will not get used to the cost. $54.73 for only 15 gallons. I was at half a tank when I got here, so I can only imagine what that's gonna be when I go to fill it up from empty. Stranger things. So I arrived at Indian Springs State Park. And I'm getting ready to go over here and get me some spring water. I sure is. I was getting ready to go to Home Depot and fill up, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and fill up one of these jugs with some spring water. I don't know why I'm talking all country. I have a glass bottle, so I have to be careful. There's the springs over there. Usually it is a lot of people out here sitting. But nope, not today. So you want to come out here to the natural springs. It is at Indian Springs State Park. Sitting in my car eating lunch. before I go explore the park. And I put up my screens just on the front 2 windows so I can have my window down. I got my fan blowing directly on me. And of course I have that up. So this is a nice little spot. Hear those cicadas? They are very loud right now. Bringing y'all along on my little walk through Indian Springs State Park. And there's a little history about this park, and it was more about the forced removal of Native Americans. Every park that I have come to here in Georgia has history of forced removal. And it saddens me, but what can you do about it? Somebody missing a stop. You can have weddings or events at this pavilion here. There's going to be one here today. I have visited this park before and camped at this park before, and I'll put a link to that video below in the description area, so if you want to just check that out. I am going to see if they have any camping spots open. I doubt it because it is a Saturday, and more than likely they do not have anything available last minute. So, but I'm gonna go check. As I thought, no openings. Plus, this is Mother's Day weekend. So, hey, it's worth a shot. They even have putt-putt golf out here and lots of picnic areas. So you can just come and hang out for the day if you want. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and engage with me. And until the next time, everyone, good mental health, good spiritual health, and as always, good physical health. Y'all take great care.